Good morning, students. Now, actually, there are some definitions are there in the Unit 5 graphs, right? And we have to give the notes of Hamilton paths, Hamilton cycles, planar graphs, right? Dual graphs. Today I'll post the definitions, the material in the group. Now we are starting today Unit 4. Unit 4, that is algebraic structures. Algebraic structures, right? Before that, these are the basic formulas. Now, what is set of natural numbers? Set of natural numbers is nothing but 1 comma 2 comma 3 and so on and right. Set of whole numbers is denoted by W, including 0, 1, 2, 3, so on, right? This is called natural numbers. These are called whole numbers. Set of integers. Integers means collection of all negative integers, positive numbers, all those things. So negatives, positives, including 0. And set of rational number is denoted by Q, which is nothing but which are in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. Set of real numbers is nothing but minus infinity to infinity, right? First one is called set of natural numbers, second one is called set of whole numbers, third one is nothing but set of integers. It is denoted by I or Z. Next, real numbers, rational numbers, which are in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. And real numbers means minus infinity to plus infinity, collection of all rationals and irrationals, right? Before that, first of all, you are defining binary operation. Binary operation. Now, G is a non-empty set. G is a non-empty set and star be an operation, any operation, right? Any operation. This star is said to be binary operation if A star B belongs to G for all A comma B belongs to G. If this condition is satisfied, then that given operation is said to be a binary operation, or you can say binary composition, or you can say binary relation. Binary operation, binary composition, or binary relation. What is the definition of binary operation? G is a non-empty set, star is any operation, right? Star is said to be a binary operation if A star B belongs to G for all A comma B belongs to G. Then star is said to be a binary operation or binary relation or binary composition, right? Now here next one is algebraic structure. Algebraic structure. Now a non-empty set G equipped with one or more binary operations is called a algebraic structure. Right? Now, what is algebraic structure? A non-empty set together with one or more binary operations is called a algebraic structure. For example, suppose G is a non-empty set, star is a binary operation defined in G, then this is called algebraic structure, right? Now, set of natural numbers plus is a binary operation. This is called a algebraic structure. Set of integers plus and minus, these two are binary operations, then this form is called a algebraic structure. In general, G comma star comma circle is called a algebraic structure. Here where G is a non-empty set, star is a binary operation and circle is also a binary operation. A set together with one or more binary operations is called an algebraic structure, right? Next. First property, closure property, or you can say closure law, or you can say closure axiom, right? Closure property, closure law, or closure axiom. Now here G is a non-empty set and star is a binary operation defined in G, right? Now let if A star B belongs to G for all A comma B belongs to G, then closure property is said to be satisfied in G with respect to star. If A star B, the product of this one, as you can say the result of this one, A is an element in G, B is an element in G, we are applying one operator, that is star, in between A and B, and the result, if the result belongs to G, then we can say that closure property is satisfied with respect to star in G. For example, now n is given to you, set of natural numbers is the set, and I am giving you binary operation as addition, right? Now we have to check whether closure property is satisfied or not. What we have to do, we have to pick any two elements, your wish. 2 and 3 belongs to n. 2 plus 3 I have to find out. 2 plus 3 is 5. Whether 5 belongs to n or not. Yes, right? Another pair, I am taking 7 comma 10 belongs to natural number. 7 plus 10 is equal to 17 belongs to n. Now you can generalize the case. A is a natural number, B is a natural number, belongs to n. This is the general case I am saying. A plus B, sum of two natural numbers, is again a natural number and it belongs to n. Now what does it mean? If you take any two natural numbers, their sum is also a natural number. Sum of two natural numbers is again a natural number. That means if A and B are any two elements in G, their sum is also an element in G. That means closure property is satisfied. Closure property or closure law or closure axiom is satisfied in G with respect to addition. This is closure property. Next one, associative property, or you can say associative law or associative axiom. What is the definition? G is a non-empty set. G is a non-empty set. Star is a binary operation defined in G. If A star B star C is equal to A star B star C for all A comma B comma C belongs to G, then we can say that associative property is satisfied in G with respect to star. Here if LHS is equal to RHS, A star B star C is equal to A star B star C for all A comma B belongs to G, right? Then we can say that associative property is satisfied. For example, set of natural numbers, once again I am taking the set, right? Now of binary operation is a plus. Now here I am picking three elements, 2 3 4 belongs to n. I am finding LHS. 2 plus 3 plus 4 I am finding. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. Next RHS. 2 plus 3 plus 4 I am finding. 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 7. 2 plus 7 is 9. Whether LHS is equal to RHS or not. 9 is equal to 9. That means 2 plus 3 plus 4 is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 4. If you generalize the case, A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C for all A comma B comma C belongs to n. If this property is satisfied, we can say that associative property is satisfied. Here in this case, LHS is equal to RHS. That means A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. Right? Therefore, we can say that associative property is satisfied in the case of natural numbers with respect to addition. Right?